Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today I am going to be showing you guys the ultimate drugstore makeup starter kit, and this is going to be all e.l.f. Cosmetics. So e.l.f. Cosmetics is sponsoring this video, which I am so excited for and also so grateful. You guys know I love e.l.f. Cosmetics. I love using their Flawless Finish foundation. I use that thing all the time. Y'all know this. Their blush, their lip lacquers. So I have everything in front of me that is perfect if you are beginning. Like if you just want to start out with your collection and you don't know what to start out with, what to purchase, what to use, this is what you need. Like for real. So let's get into it. Before I jump into the actual products, I do want to quickly say when I first started with my collection, I did not have anything to store the products. Like I would just throw everything on my, at the time I had like a desk. So I just throw everything on top of that and it would just get super messy. So if you are just now starting your collection, I highly encourage you guys getting clear acrylic containers. I actually have everything that I'm about to show you in this one drawer. Like, girl, this is all you need and it fits in one drawer. I got this from the Container Store. They're super affordable. But yeah, get you some clear acrylics. They're super affordable. You can get them from TJ Maxx, Target. Girl, they're affordable. So start out with that if you are building your collection. Okay, the first thing that you would need in your starter kit is a face primer. Now, I'm going to go in the order of how I would apply the products. So e.l.f. Cosmetics have they have a huge selection of face primers on their website. If you have dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, you can definitely find a primer that would work for your skin. So my skin type is combination. I just get oily on my T-zone. So I usually like to mix my primers. So I'll have a hydrating primer around the perimeter of my face and then a mattifying primer in the center. Now I'm not trying to show you guys all of their primers, but if I had to choose one primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics out of all of their primers, I would choose the Hydrating Primer Serum. And the reason why is because this gives me hydration, but it also helps with the longevity of my makeup. Even though I do have an oily T-zone, it still helps with how my makeup looks, like how my foundation looks on my skin throughout the day. It's very lightweight. It does give you a nice glow, but it's not too dewy. So yeah, this one is definitely good on me, but they do have a ton of different options if you guys are, wanting something different. All right, so now that you have your primer, the next thing you would need is a foundation. e.l.f. Cosmetics have one of the best foundations. You guys know I have been using this for years and I still to this day love this foundation. This gives me the most beautiful finish. It's actually what I have on my face right now, if y'all were wondering. Is this. I use the shade Cocoa and I would consider this a good year-round foundation. It's gonna give you coverage, but it's not too heavy on the skin. It's a soft velvet finish and it just looks so freaking pretty on the skin. So I highly recommend this foundation if you are starting your collection and you want something that's gonna give you coverage, it's gonna last throughout the day, and it just looks really natural on the skin. The e.l.f. Flawless Finish, you need it. So after you apply your foundation, you would go in with your concealer. So e.l.f. Cosmetics has some of the best concealers. They have a matte one that's really good. This one is the 16-hour Camo concealer. You guys can see that I have used and abused this concealer. They also have a hydrating concealer. So if you don't want something too matte, you want something more luminous, more dewy, then the hydrating Camo concealer is a good option for that. I use a shade Chestnut in both of these, but I noticed that, no, Deep Chestnut, I'm sorry. I use the shade Deep Chestnut in both of these concealers, but as you guys can see, the matte one, the 16-hour Camo, is a little bit lighter. It's not as warm as the hydrating concealer, but they're both really good concealers, really good to start out with, and they have a good shade range. So again, the 16-hour Camo and then the hydrating Camo concealer. So after you put on your concealer, you will need to set that concealer. Now, y'all, I accidentally threw away my brand new e.l.f. Cosmetics setting powder. I had just got it in the mail and I was throwing away all my boxes and it was in one of those boxes. So I'll leave it on the screen right here. They do have several different setting powders on their website that you can choose from, but yes, definitely set your concealer and also set your foundation, because you don't want, you know, you don't want it to be running throughout the day. You want everything to be staying in place. So set your makeup. Okay, if you are an OG, then you already know about this. e.l.f. Cosmetics Primer Infused Blushes. These are their best blushes, you guys, like hands down. If you don't own a blush from e.l.f. Cosmetics, get their Primer Infused blush. I use the shade Always Spicy. I would use this thing all the time. I would not shut up about this blush, y'all. Y'all know, some of y'all know. So this is literally their best blush. It's actually almost better than some of these high-end blushes. Like, I kid you not, the formula is bomb. It blends out, it doesn't patch up on the face, and is so pigmented. So if you are needing a blush in your collection, even if you have never tried out any blushes, I highly recommend the e.l.f. Cosmetics Primer Infused blushes. Okay, e.l.f. Cosmetics Bite Size Eyeshadows. If you don't have these, get one right now. They're $3, y'all. $3, and they are so good. I feel like these are their best eyeshadows. I don't know what they put in this formula, but girl. And I've done several different looks with both of these. I have Carnival Candy, and this one is Truffles. This is a great one if you're not really into color, if you're more of a neutral person, you don't want too much going on the eyes. This is one of the best ones. They also have another one that's like a neutral, I forgot the name of it, but they have several different ones, you guys. So if you're into color, they have a green one, they have a one with pinks and purples, and also this one right here. You still have your neutrals, but also a splash of color right there. But these right here, girl, if you're just getting into eyeshadow, these are great to start out with. They're super easy to blend. They don't patch up on the eyes like these. They're so good. So another thing that you will need in your starter kit is a brow pencil. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Ultra Precision Brow Pencil. I recommend this kind over any other one because it's so skinny, and it makes it super easy to trace out your brows or even fill in your brows if you need to. This one is in the shade Deep Brown. So yeah, if you are just starting out with doing your brows, I always recommend getting the really skinny brow pencils. So it's just gonna make it easier for you. But yeah, this one again is the Ultra Precision Brow Pencil. Another thing you would need in your makeup starter kit is a mascara. So out of all of e.l.f. Cosmetics mascaras, I personally like their Plump It Up mascara, and the reason is because the wand is so similar to some of the high-end mascaras that are actually my personal favorites. And I like the fact that, for one, it's super duper affordable, and it also grips all of my lashes. Like, it doesn't make it look clumpy. It gives me that length. It gives me that volume. So yeah, this one again is the Plump It Up mascara. So yeah, like I said, they have so many different options, but this one is my personal favorite because it gives me what I need with these tiny baby lashes. So you'll also need a setting spray in your starter kit. And I kid you not, I did not know the importance of a setting spray until I actually started using it. When I first started doing my makeup, I would never use a setting spray. I would never set my makeup with powder. Like, girl, it was a hot mess. And my makeup would not last not even 2 hours because it started running, it started creasing. Yeah, so definitely get a setting spray. This one is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. They actually just came out with this not too long ago, and it has become my favorite setting spray from e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's up to 16-hour wear. This helps with the longevity of my makeup. It does not, my makeup doesn't transfer as much when I use this, and I love the fact that the sprayer is not strong. This is such a really fine, soft mist. Like, it's almost like you don't feel it when you spray it. And it also has a kind of like a really faint, like sweet scent, but it's not too overbearing. Like, it's not something that would give you a headache, if that makes sense. So really nice. And the scent is actually a fresh scent too. It smells really good. Almost like a cucumber. But yeah, Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. You need this. Okay, last few makeup related products that you would need in your starter kit are lip products. If you love lip gloss, if you want something that's not sticky, something that's comfortable, e.l.f. Cosmetics have the best lip lacquers. Like, y'all know this, especially my OGs, because I used to rave about these all the time. I would not shut up about them. And yeah, they're just the best, y'all. They're the best. I actually have one of them on right now in the shade Moody. Now, these are not like super duper pigmented. If you want more pigment, you would definitely have to build the color up. I have it on with a brown lip liner, and I mean, look at that. Look at that. So yeah, e.l.f. lip lacquers, you need them in your collection. The clear one is the best one to put on before you apply like any liquid lipstick or any other lip product. I just feel like it makes a good base for any other lip product that you want to apply, especially if you go in with like a really thin layer. But if you want that glossy, juicy lip, then you'll have to go in with a couple of layers. Okay, now let's talk about the tools. Tools are so important. It helps with applying the makeup. Like, you need these. You literally need these if you are gonna have a makeup collection. So the first tools I have, I feel like, are what a lot of us don't think to get, which are pencil sharpeners. We have brow pencils we need to sharpen. We have lip pencils that we need to sharpen. Eyeliners that we need to sharpen. So it's always good to have a pencil sharpener on hand. e.l.f. Cosmetics have one that has a double side, like so you have a larger side right here and then a smaller side right here. So if you have a pencil that's bigger than the average, you'll have a slot to put it in. And also they have a little single one. Now, I love the fact that this one has a little tool. You just pull it out. You probably can't see. I'll have it on the screen, but you'll pull the little tool out. And you can easily put it in there to clean out your sharpener. So if it gets full, sometimes the shavings kind of get stuck in there, so you can just easily stick it in there and clean it out. So now let's talk about face and eye tools, brushes and sponges. First, before we do that, I want to show you guys this brush holder. Now, if you are starting your collection out, if you're starting to purchase makeup brushes, you're gonna need something to put your brushes in. So e.l.f. Cosmetics has several different brush holders. This one is their white one. I like this one because there is a separator in the middle. So if you're wanting to put your eye brushes in here and also your face brushes, just to kind of have them separated, you can definitely do that. So definitely invest in a brush holder. And like I said, they do have a few on their website that you can choose from. Okay, now let's talk about their eye brushes. Now, when you go on e.l.f. Cosmetics website, you'll see that they have a lot of different options when it comes down to brushes. This set in particular is one that I would highly recommend for beginners, or even if you just are not a beginner, but you're needing an eye brush set, but you need like the main key brushes for the eyes. This one is good because it's not one of those like large sets that kind of gets overwhelming. You have literally every brush that you would need to create an eye look. So you have the fluffy eye blender brush. This is perfect to blend out your crease. So if you're wanting to apply your transition shade, this is great to blend that out. Then you have your blending brush. This one is a little bit flatter, but this is perfect to kind of pack on the color on the lid and also kind of blend it out in the crease as well, but it's not as fluffy as the fluffy blending brush. Another brush in the set is called the Eyeshadow C brush. This right here is great for also packing on the color on the lid and also kind of blending out or just kind of making that C shape. You know how you have a lot of my tutorials, I pack on like a darker shade on the outer corner of my lid, but this is gonna allow you to pack it on and also kind of blend it in kind of like a C shape. And then the next one is the small angled brush. This is what I usually use for my brows. Now, I don't have it in front of me, but the one that you guys always see in the one that you guys always see me use in my tutorials is the clear one. It looks just like this, but it has a spoolie on the other end. I like using this to clean up my brows with concealer. You can use this to apply eyeliner, like liquid liner. You can use it to pack on eyeshadow on your waterline. You can also use it to kind of smudge out your waterline. So you can use this in several different ways. You don't have to just use it in one way. That's with any brush. You don't have to use it in one specific way. Like, you can use them however you want. But the last brush in the set is the small precision brush. This is also good to apply your eyeliner to, so like your liquid liners. So you can see that it's super tiny, so that's gonna make it super easy to apply that liner. You'll also need face brushes. These are my personal favorites from e.l.f. Cosmetics because, I mean, look at them. They're so cute. They're pink. They're cute. But yeah, so this one is their angled blush brush. So this is perfect for blush. It's also good for bronzer too, and also contour. Like I said, you can use brushes however you want, but this one is called the angled blush brush. Another one is the Flawless Face Brush. This is good to apply your powders. It's also good to apply your bronzer. It's good to apply your blush. Girl, you can use, when I say you can use brushes however you want, but it's nice that they have them labeled, so that way it can kind of help you with, you know, it can kind of help, especially if you are beginning and you don't know what brush to use for what. It kind of helps you with that. Another one is their highlighting brush. So of course, you know, for highlighter, this is also good for blush. I'm telling y'all. And then the other one is the fan brush. This one is also good for highlighter. It's also good to kind of brush away powder on your face. So if you're like using powder to bake with, just kind of sweep it away. It's good for that too. So yeah, eye brushes, face brushes, and your brush holder are an essential. So if you're wanting a beauty sponge, e.l.f. Cosmetics has a ton of different ones you can choose from. This one is actually their most popular one, and I went ahead and damped it so you guys can see how big it gets. It's actually almost dry now, but it does expand really big. It does have a flat side, so it's gonna be easy to blend out your concealer. It's easy to apply your powders. Also blend out your foundation if you want on this side. Super bouncy, super soft. It's not stiff whatsoever. And like I said, this is literally their most popular sponge. All right, so now that you have all of the makeup, now what you need is skincare products. And this, I cannot stress to you guys enough, like, this is the most important step of all steps, skincare. So you need something to take off the makeup, and e.l.f. Cosmetics have different options when it comes down to that. So one of those options is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Face Erase. This is so cool. All you have to do is wet it. You don't have to put any product on it. Just wet it and rub your face with it, and all your makeup comes off. Now, I don't recommend just using this and then going straight into like your moisturizers and stuff. Use this to take off your makeup and then go on top of that with a cleanser. Or if you're not into the face erase, you can use their cleansing wipes. So these are their makeup remover wipes. This is good to get rid of your lipstick, your eye makeup, even just your makeup all around. This is really good. But like I said, don't just use this and then go straight into your moisturizers, your serums. No. So after you get rid of most of the makeup on your face, that's when you go in with your other cleanser. I like the fact that e.l.f. Cosmetics has an actual set. So if you don't want to purchase a cleanser by itself, a moisturizer by itself, an eye cream by itself, they have the Hydration Jet set. So this set includes the Daily Face Cleanser. Now this is what I would recommend going in after you take off your makeup. So after wiping off your foundation, your lip product, your eye, like all of that. After you do that, that's when I would recommend going in with a cleanser. So yeah, the Daily Face Cleanser, this is really gentle on the skin. That's what I like about e.l.f. Cosmetics skincare. All of the products that I've used from them are really gentle. Like, they're not too harsh. They don't burn my eyes. So yeah, the Daily Face Cleanser is good to go in with after you take off your makeup. Another product that's included in the set is the Prep and Hydrate Balm. Another one is the Daily Hydration Moisturizer, which y'all know is my all-time favorite moisturizer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I used this so much in the past, and I know a lot of my OGs know this because it was all I used, like literally all I would use before I go in with my makeup. But yeah, that's in there. And also it has an illuminating eye cream. So if you're needing an eye cream, cleanser, moisturizer. Girl, you have it all in this set. All right, girl, so that is everything that I wanted to share in this starter kit. I really hope it helped you guys. Like, if you are just building your collection, I hope this video helped with, you know, the products to get, what to use, and all of that. So I also want to know if any of you have any of these products. So if I shared anything from e.l.f. Cosmetics that you already have, or products that you want to try out, let me know. So let's go ahead and talk about it down below in the comments. And I want to say a huge thank you to e.l.f. Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. It is always such a pleasure to work with you guys. I love the fact that I can share all of these affordable products with everyone, so that way it can help with their decisions and all of that. So I hope this video helped, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.